Ben, do you think it is better for progressives to constantly get policy wins or only to focus on Hail Mary, all or nothing policy? That's a good question. I think it's got to be consistent policy wins, consistent victories in elections, consistent. It's got to be consistent. That's my beef with the Green Party, the National Party, the local. There are local chapters of the Green Party that are excellent. And I always want to give that caveat because I don't want to speak categorical, especially when I'm speaking negatively about a thing. There are local chapters of the Green Party that do an excellent job, particularly there in Baltimore, down in Baltimore. But what bothers me about the National Green Party is I never, and I'm active in politics all the time, y'all, you never see them until it's the election year. And then that is what I consider to be a Hail Mary, which is insufficient for us to make consistent progress. If we saw the National Green Party actively on the ground, actively on social media, organizing nonstop, 7 days a week, outside of the election year, I think you would see more and more progress. I think you would see a better turnout for the Greens. And I'm answering in context of your question because I think that's one of the problems. One of the problems is that we wait for Hail Marys instead of, not categorically, again, not categorically. There are progressives who work consistently and diligently and some who work way harder than me, right? But I think that there is a good faction of progressives who wait for election year. In fact, some of us progressives who have platforms, we wait for election year. And if I consider it this way, right? If, like, for instance, Twitter, take Twitter, not Twitch. I'm brand new to Twitch, but Twitter, if all you ever heard from me on Twitter was during election year, I would not have the support, the following, the influence. But it's because you hear from me every single day. It's every day I'm fighting for the same thing over and over and over again. That's how we got to do policy. And I think that'll be better for the Green Party. Ooh, got him. As well as any progressive organization.